There are so many things to get your head around when preparing for college life. New location, new friends, study, social clubs, and much more besides. And one of the toughest things to understand can be your college finances, particularly your student loan options. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what I've learned about College Ave, who it's for, how the application works, the pros, the cons, and whether it might be a good fit for your situation, or if you should look somewhere else. Alright, let's get started. So what's College Ave all about? They team up with several banks to offer student loans and financial services. They're pretty new, started in 2014, and focus just on students. Their whole thing is making it super easy and quick to find, apply for, and handle student loans without all the usual hassle. When it comes to pricing, College Ave offers student loans starting at $1,000 and going up to cover the full cost of your school. They also have refinancing options if you already have student loans, and parents can co-sign on your loan as well. What's interesting about College Ave is that they're not actually a bank themselves. Instead, they partner with 3 FDIC-insured banks to handle the loans, and another FDIC-insured bank takes care of their student credit card services. Basically, College Ave makes getting student loans easier and more flexible. They shop around to find you competitive rates, provide lots of useful information, and their online pre-qualification is super quick. And best of all, it uses a soft credit check that won't affect your credit score, unlike most other lenders. Let's look at the loan options College Ave offers. They offer private loans, which means the money comes from a bank, not the government like with federal loans. The process is pretty straightforward. You fill out a quick online application that checks your credit, then they show you a range of loan options and rates. You can pick either a variable or fixed interest rate, which is something you don't get with federal loans, since those only have fixed rates. Because of that flexibility, College Ave's loans are a great choice if you want to pay off your student debt as quickly as possible. To qualify for a loan with College Ave, you'll need to be at least 16 years old, have a social security number, and be enrolled in or accepted to an eligible school in the US. You also have to meet your school's academic progress guidelines. If you're an international student, you can still apply, but you'll need a social security number and a credit-worthy cosigner. Just a heads up, DACA recipients aren't eligible at this time. Now, if you're an undergrad, College Ave does require you to have a cosigner, usually a parent or another adult with good credit. That's pretty standard with private loans, especially for students who haven't had the chance to build up credit yet. There are also other financial factors that come into play when you apply, but the good news is that you can start with a quick and simple pre-qualification. It's all done online, and it only takes a few minutes. Best of all, it's a soft credit check, so it won't affect your credit score. That's important because hard credit checks, like the ones most lenders do, can chip away at your score, especially if you're applying to a bunch of lenders all at once. To get started, you just pick the type of loan you need, whether it's for undergrad, grad school, a career program, refinancing, or a parent loan. Then you'll fill in some basic personal and school-related information, and in just a few minutes, you'll see what kinds of rates and options are available to you. If you like what you see, you can go ahead and submit a full application. When it comes to parent loans or refinancing, the process works a little differently, but for undergraduate and graduate loans, things move pretty quickly. Once you finish your application and hit submit, you'll usually hear back with a decision fairly soon. If you're approved, College Ave will reach out to your school and confirm that you're enrolled and that the amount you're borrowing doesn't exceed what it actually costs to attend. Once the school gives the green light, the funds get sent straight to them. That step usually takes about 10 to 14 days, depending on how fast your school handles it. Now, if you want to apply for a student loan through College Ave, then check out the affiliate link that I've left in the description below. For most services we talk about, we have special deals that you wouldn't get if you went directly to their websites. When it comes to paying your loan back, College Ave gives you quite a few options. If you're taking out a loan for undergraduate or MBA, you can pick a repayment term of 5, 8, 10 or 15 years. If you're a medical, dental, law or other health-related program, you can also have the option to stretch that out to 20 years. If you're refinancing, you can choose any term between 5 and 20 years, depending what works best for you. Parent loans come with either a 5 or a 15-year term. Loan amounts start at $1,000 or $5,000 if you're refinancing. And you can borrow up to the full cost of attendance or up to $500,000 if you're refinancing multiple loans. The good news is there are no origination fees or penalties for paying your loan off early. Just be aware, if you miss a payment, you might get hit with a late fee, which is either 5% of what you owe or $25, whichever's less. Let's talk about repayment options, specifically deferment, and how to save money on your loan. When you choose to defer your loan, you're basically putting off payments until after you finish school. That grace period depends on your program. Undergrads get 6 months, grad students get 9, dental students get 12, and medical students get up to 36 months. Sounds helpful, right? But here's the catch. You're still racking up interest during that time, so it ends up being the most expensive option in the long run. If you want to cut down the total cost of your loan, you've got 2 smart alternatives. The first is to start making small payments while you're in school, either a flat $25 a month or just the interest. It doesn't sound like much, but it makes a real difference over time. The best option though, if you can manage it, start paying off the full principal and interest while you're still in school. It's definitely a bigger commitment up front, but it helps you knock out your loan way faster and saves you a ton of interest overall. Basically, the sooner you start, the less you pay. So here's the main pros and cons of choosing College Ave for your student loan. If you're looking for flexibility with your repayment plan and want something that's easy to check out without committing right away, it's a pretty good option. You can pre-qualify online in just a few minutes, and it won't mess with your credit score, which is a big plus. One thing I personally like is how clean and simple their website is. You don't have to click through a million pages to find out what you need. Everything's pretty straightforward. They've also got a bunch of helpful resources like guides, tips, and articles that actually explain things in plain English. Oh, and they run a monthly $1,000 scholarship sweepstakes, which is kinda cool if you're looking for extra ways to cut down costs. When it comes to interest rates, College Ave gives you a pretty wide range. If you compare it to other lenders like MEFA or ELFI, Education Loan Finance, which offer similar student loan services, College Ave actually has one of the lowest starting variable rates for undergrad loans, around 4.24%. MEFA starts at 3.29% and ELFI comes in at about 5%. That said, College Ave's maximum fixed rate is on the higher side. It can go all the way up to 17.99%, while MEFA tops out at 8.89% and ELFI at 8.44%. So College Ave's upper range isn't great if you don't qualify for a lower rate. But if you've got good credit or a strong cosigner and you're planning to pay off your loan quickly, you could lock in on one of those lower starting rates and end up saving a decent chunk in the long run. So here's the thing. College Ave makes getting a student loan feel way less overwhelming. Their rates are competitive, their terms are flexible, and the whole process is super easy to follow. You're never really left guessing about where you stand. If your credit's in decent shape and you're expecting to earn a solid income after school, it's a great option. Honestly, they just make the whole loan thing feel a lot more manageable, which is why I usually recommend them to anyone trying to figure out how to pay for school without losing their mind in the process. Okay, so that's it for this review. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos just like this. And as I mentioned earlier, if you want to apply for a student loan through College Ave, then check out the affiliate link that I've left in the description below. For most services we talk about, we have special deals that you wouldn't get if you went directly to their websites. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description down below. And as always, I enjoy hearing your thoughts, and I'll try to get back to any questions you leave in the comments down below as fast as I can. Finally guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.